Alright everyone, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video here along California State Route 99 through Tulare and Fresno counties. So as I mentioned in the video, I grew up in the San Joaquin Valley for most of my life, so this scenery throughout the whole video I am pretty well familiar with, let me tell you folks. This is basically what driving through the entire San Joaquin Valley is like, especially if you're on the 99 corridor here and you pass through all the major cities of the San Joaquin Valley, versus if you were to drive on I-5 to the west, you would basically pass through a whole lot of nothing as you drove through the San Joaquin Valley. And that is precisely why I-5 was chosen to go along the route that it presently follows and bypasses all of the major cities of the San Joaquin Valley, because ultimately when it was being drawn up for the original interstate highway system, it was chosen to go along that route to provide the fastest connection between Southern California and Northern California and the rest of the Pacific Northwest. I could go on and on about my opinions about the California 99 corridor and the really controversial decision to completely eliminate US Route 99 from the entire US highway system, which I think was one of the biggest mistakes Caltrans ever made in my personal opinion. I won't go into too much detail about it, but the fact that they downgraded this from a US route to a state route was probably one of the dumbest decisions that they ever made in my personal opinion, because now Caltrans is basically stuck upgrading State Route 99 to be an unofficial interstate. Whether or not it actually gets a full interstate designation in the future is up for debate, because I've seen a lot of reports that Caltrans plans to make this an interstate, and then I also see an equal number of reports that will basically just say that it's going to stay like it is for the foreseeable future. I remember seeing a report back about 10 years ago that Caltrans was going to have Highway 99 here widen to 6 lanes in each direction south of Sacramento and all the way down there to Wheeler Ridge at the base of the Grapevine by 2025. And well, it's 2024 and there are still plenty of sections along California State Route 99 between Sacramento and Wheeler Ridge that are still 2 lanes in each direction, so you can just tell how Caltrans has their priorities all screwed up when it comes to this kind of stuff. But like I said, that's a debate for a whole nother video. But yeah, I really hope you guys really enjoyed riding along with me here through this area of California that I am very familiar with, and of course often gets overlooked by many people in California itself. Alright everyone, I just want to give a shout out to all my social media accounts that you see on the screen here, because I really am trying to grow my social media accounts beyond just here on YouTube. I would really appreciate it if you guys would check out my Instagram. I'm really trying to grow that social media platform, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would follow me on there. My username is just InterstateKyle. What's really cool about my Instagram is if I'm on a road trip, I will post on my story of where I am and what I'm doing, so it's just a really cool way for you guys to follow along with me in real time to see what I'm doing and what I'm up to. I know my videos on here can get pretty dated very quickly, so if you guys want to see what I'm doing in real time, I highly recommend checking out my Instagram, and I would really appreciate your support over there. You guys can also check out my Facebook group and my Twitter/X account. The links to all those are down in the description. Another thing I want to give a shout out to is my Patreon, which is a way for you guys to support me beyond YouTube here. If you guys want to join my Patreon, you guys can get special perks for joining, like watching all of my videos early before they are released here on YouTube. And all the money I make on there goes right back into this YouTube channel to keep producing more of these types of videos in the future. The link to my Patreon is also down in the description, so if you really want to check it out, I would really appreciate your extra support over there as well. And another thing that is set up on my channel is Super Thanks, which is located to the right of where you would normally like one of my videos. What that basically is just a way for you guys to tip me out for each video going forward, if you feel that I've earned it, of course. And then all the money on there also goes right back to this channel to keep producing more of these types of videos in the future. And with all that said, folks, I really hope you all enjoyed this ride here along California State Route 99 here in the San Joaquin Valley. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day, and take care everyone. Stay tuned to the next adventure. We will see you next time.